What's happening, guys? Welcome back. So, as you can see by the thumbnail and the title, I've actually bought us a new project for the channel. With the bike project nearing its end, I decided it was time to start thinking about what we wanted to do next. So, had a few different ideas floating about in my head, hadn't really decided on any. Sat flicking through Copart, and this little motor right beside the camera popped up, and I just had a little light bulb moment and thought, yes, that could be a hell of a lot of fun as a little project on the channel. So, what have we bought? We've bought a 2013 Ford Fiesta ST 180. So this little bad boy is going to be the next project on the channel. Now, I can already see the comment section and why have you bought a Ford? I thought this was a Volkswagen channel. I can see them all already. It isn't a Volkswagen channel. I want to be building all different marques, makes, models, types of vehicle and all sorts on the channel. So this is what we're going to be doing next. So I did say that I bought it out of Copart, and you might have noticed in the earlier little clips that I didn't film any of the other side. That's because the damage is all on the other side. So let's go and show you just how bad this car is out of Copart. So bear in mind, this one isn't a Cat S, it is only a Cat N. But look at the damage on this car. Oh yeah, there isn't a lot. This, as far as we can tell, is the only damage on the exterior of this car. Bumper's broken a bit, this rear quarter has had a bit of an impact, and the reason we think it is, obviously other than that arch, is there's a crease right the way into the rear quarter there. So on a car of this sort of value, I don't think the insurance would have wanted to repair it. It's actually not a bad little car. The exhaust's a bit loose. I think we're missing a hanger from it somewhere. Inside is actually not too bad. I mean, someone's been smoking in it and there's fag ash and bits of fag everywhere. But yeah, the interior isn't actually that bad. Got some nice seats here. There is, however, a fag burn in that seat down there, but the other seats are okay. Back seats, yeah, not too bad. There's a bit of rubbish in it, but that's to be expected out of Copart. It's quite a nice spec little car, and I have to say, it does go quite well. I mean, I've only driven it around the farm on these tracks, but it does drive really quite nice. So under the bonnet, it isn't actually too bad. When we got it delivered and we got it off the low loader it was delivered on, it was forklifted on by Copart, so the person that dropped it off didn't see it being driven on. We started the engine up and it was smoking quite a lot. Now we thought, oh, turbo seals have gone, but what we think is happening is this pipe under here is all held, got masking tape all the way around it, and there's oil all over the engine, all the way down onto the floor. So we think that possibly might be one of the reasons as to why it's smoking. I've ordered a new one of them pipes, so as soon as that comes, we shall get that on. So when we first got the car, I think it said on the window that it had been crashed on the 3rd of the 7th. So it had been sat for a month or so. As soon as we ran it up, it was smoking. I've driven it around the farm, pulled it in and out of the unit a few times, and it seems, the smoke seems to have stopped. It doesn't do it on startup anymore, and it doesn't do it if you rev it or anything like that. So I'm hoping it isn't anything major, and it's just going to be something to do with this pipe down here. But we shall see when that pipe turns up and see if that's what it is. So, what is the plan going to be with this Cat N written off turbocharged Fiesta? So with the channel, one thing I've said I want to do with the channel is just try and have fun with it. I want to enjoy what I do, and yeah, just want to get up in the morning and go to work. A lot of you might, from the beginning, might know I've had a bit of mental health problems before, and I'm very open about talking about it. And I did really start to struggle at one point a couple of years ago, sorted all that out. But I have to say that just being in that workshop every day on my own, I'm starting to have little wobbles again. So I figured with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to build ourselves a nice little fun track day car and get out and go and do some track days, because it's something I've always wanted to do. I've never driven on track in a car. I've done race schools on motorbikes, but I've never done anything in a car. So I just figured, why not use YouTube and one of these as an excuse to go out and have a bit of fun. The plan then with the build is going to be Exterior, we're not really going to do a lot. The only thing I am going to do is we're going to be putting some wider arches on here. Nothing massive, I think they're like 30mm. They just give it a nice little bit of stance. It will cover all of this damage up. I mean, I'm obviously going to try and fix a lot of it and paint where there's no paint and things of that nature. But we're going to be putting wide arches front and rear on it. We'll be putting some wider wheels on with some nice sticky tyres, and we'll be lowering it ever so slightly. Potentially upgrading, doing a brake upgrade eventually when we can get round to it. Under the bonnet, I think what we're going to do for now is probably an induction kit to start with, so we can get the engine sounding a little bit nicer. Exhaust system, and then we might look at going getting it matte. Interior wise, what I'm thinking, we're probably going to be taking these seats out, front and rear. We're going to, basically I just want to try and lose some weight from the inside. We're going to then probably put a roll cage in it and put a couple of bucket seats in it. Now, I don't want to go too mad and ripping everything out, because I still want to be able to drive it on the road and it not be like driving around in a tin can. So we're probably going to keep things like aircon and the radio, things of that nature. More headliner will definitely still be staying in, because you get a lot of booming from the roofs on cars if you take the headliner out. But yeah, that is the new project. I'm very excited about having a go in this and seeing how it drives and things like that. The logbook I've sent off for yesterday, it was a Cat N, and obviously it comes without a logbook, so I've applied for that. That's probably not going to be here for a few weeks. So what I'm going to do now is we'll go and jump in this, we'll go and take it in the workshop, and what I want to do is give it a clean on the outside, give it a hoover out and a sort out and a clean on the inside, and see what we're working with. We've got it cleaned inside and out, and that race red is looking absolutely amazing. So I have to say, the interior is in pretty good condition. So hopefully you can see that. Carpets are pretty clean. Seats have come up nice. All the back seats have come up quite nice. Dashboard looking pretty cool. Headline is black, so it hides a lot. But the interior in that car is actually really quite clean. Now, I like to wash a car when I get it, because being that close to the paint, you can see all the imperfections and things that are in the paintwork, so you really know what you're working with from the beginning. So looking under the bonnet, I mentioned that we've got this breather pipe here, which is held together by masking tape, which is obviously going to do absolutely nothing and not keep any oil in, so that's got to be fixed. It looks like it's had a bit of a bump on this corner before, whatever it was written off for. This here has got a bit of damage. This one's okay, that one's got no damage on it at all. This here has got a bit of damage, and I'm sure I spotted there's a little crack in the bumper there, but it's nothing major. It's not, the chassis legs look okay, everything inside looks all right. I think it was just a little bump in that corner, and I'm pretty sure I spotted earlier, though I can't find it now. Yeah, it looks as though it's been painted. You can see here the paint's slightly different. So it looks as though it's had a bit of a bump on that corner before it was written off for the damage on the rear quarter. There's also, if you'll be able to catch it, just there's a very slight dent in the bonnet, which isn't the end of the world, but yeah, there's a dent in the bonnet there. This is what it was written off for. And like I say, what the arches that I'm planning on putting on it are pretty much going to cover all of it. I'm probably going to take the inner panel off, try and push as much of this back out as I can, but I think when we put the arches on, we're going to cut some of that away. Anyway, back bumper's obviously not clipped in because it's broken there, but we'll be able to sort that out or just get a new bumper. Back end, boot, inside the boot is all nice, clean and whatever. We have had the carpets up, and we've been in with a light and everything, and it doesn't look as though it's had any accident damage at the back here. Everything looks pretty standard and correct, so that's a good sign at the back. And then coming around to this side, it looks pretty clean. It isn't too bad. It's nice and straight. I did spot on the roof here, if you can just catch it in the light, someone sat a rag on here or something with some sort of chemical on it, and it's just reacted to the paint a bit. So hopefully that's just a little bit of damage in the lacquer and cutting it back. we'll bring it back. We're probably going to give the whole car a mop when we've done all the modifications to the outside that we want to do. So, let me know what you think of this project. I'm pretty excited about this one. I'm looking forward to getting out on track and learning a few bits. All of the other projects on the channel have been more visual, so making things look as nice as possible. I want to make this look nice, but I want to focus a bit more on trying to get a bit of power out of this and see how much more fun it's going to be with a little bit more power. I know a few of you probably weren't expecting this, and I have to admit I wasn't expecting to be owning a Ford Fiesta. The fact that it's got a turbo body to it is hopefully going to make you all enjoy it a little more. So, hopefully, you're as excited as I am. But we shall leave that one there, and hopefully in the next one, we'll start doing something to it. So, until next time, guys, enjoy.